Here are 20 of the worst LEGO Marvel characters you will ever see, with some being so bad it will make you think Aunt May looks good. I mean, let's go. This is Venom. Hello. One of the best LEGO Marvel characters ever, but when you paint him red, he becomes one of the worst. This choice will definitely cause some carnage. Yeah, it definitely hurts me to place Carnage at the number 20 spot because there is nothing special about Carnage other than his webs being red. He cannot transform big like Venom, and he doesn't even have a role in the story. At least this did change for LEGO Marvel 2, and they did make him marginally better. He can now cuddle a teddy bear and sup milk. Before you put dirt in my eye, I do love Carnage. I just feel that he could have been miles better by allowing him to transform into Cletus Cassidy or by giving him a charge-up attack. I mean, Venom has one. That is just unfair. Sorry, Carnage. I'll go get you some more milk. Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Milkman. Whoa. At number 19, here is Galactus, the boss. And here is Galactus when you unlock him. This was the first experience in my life when I was so disappointed. It did teach me life can be unfair, I'll give it that. Also, just to mention, as we go through the list, the characters become even worse. Wait till we get to this guy. Hello. Yes, Galactus and Carnage are not exactly terrible characters, they are more disappointing. That is why they are not any lower on the list. I mean, Galactus can regenerate hearts, use cosmic power, fly, and he is unlocked for free. But size is important, and Galactus was huge. Then when we all saw this for the first time, I think we can all agree we was a bit disappointed in Galactus.
You've been kidding me!
Moving into number 18, this is seriously where the characters become pure stinky, and I am not putting civilian-style characters on the list, they must be unique to count. So, at number 18 is Koi Boy. Yes, Koi Boy. You and me can agree here, underwater levels and hub worlds are just not fun in LEGO games, so Koi Boy isn't off to a great start. Sorry about that, Koi Boy.
Nah, bro, it's fine. I got my koi.
Yeah, anyway, this Matrix Agent Smith wannabe dude has very limited abilities. All he can do is drop on the floor and flop like a fish, which ends up shattering glass, and he can swim fast, but once you unlock Frog, Koi Boy becomes a literal fish out of water. There really is no need at all to revisit this character. He does have some sweet Cobra Kai moves, I'll give him that, but who on earth wants to be Koi Boy? Here is a Tumor, who is a really bad character. Oh my, to say a Tumor has quite a big role in the story, he is absolutely abysmal. When your entire premise is to be an underwater character, you at least expect him to be able to swim fast like Koi Boy, but he cannot. I am sorry, that is like having the Hulk and not letting him use super strength. It is just blatantly stupid. His special move is just spinning, and he low-key feels like a henchman. The only positive I can give this character is how you can switch Hakuna to a Tumor. It means no worries for the rest of your days, a Tumor Matata. What is with both LEGO Marvel superheroes games, excluding Avengers, with their final boss characters being so bad? Hang on. Yes, copy that. We are now on our way, madam. Hit it, Guardians. Welcome to Galaga Wars. I have been in love with this game for quite some time, and I really want to thank Galaga Wars for sponsoring today's video. From pixel ships to Pac-Man, this classic 80s inspired shoot 'em up will have you enthralled within the first minute. I literally feel like I am a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy playing this game. Then you start getting into upgrading your weapons and craft with special ships that have their own unique levels and enemies, not to forget the bosses. That giant bee is terrifying. You can start playing Galaga Wars Plus like me by using a 3-month trial from Apple Arcade. You can find the link in the description. Thank you so much, Galaga Wars, for sponsoring today's video. Anyway, let's get back to it. Here is Kang the Conqueror, and he is not good at all within LEGO Marvel 2. He is a man who uses time travel technology to overthrow his enemies. He is basically an evil Doctor Who. But did you know that in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, Kang is unable to use technology? What? When I found this out, I actually was kind of angry, to be fair. His entire premise is to use technology because Kang isn't magical at all. He just uses technology. As much as I really love Kang, his final boss fight in the game was nothing major too. Pulling a gun through a portal is a pretty spiffing animation, but TT could have done so much more with Kang. Like, he cannot even fly. You could have easily let him wazz around on that blue skittle thing. I can't say Kang went out with a bang, and he is definitely deserving of this spot. And it only gets worse from here on. Wait till you see this next character. Oof. You and me love Iron Man. If you don't, just go with it. Especially in LEGO Marvel Avengers. The amount of suits he has is just unbelievably awesome. Oof, this transformation gets me every time. Oof. But there is one thing about Iron Man. He doesn't have the greatest coterie of supervillains. One of them being Aldrich Killian, who is my number 15 choice. You know he is easily one of the worst LEGO Marvel characters when they didn't even give him voice lines in the story, they just made him mumble. Bro is out here living in the classic LEGO game era. That is my best LEGO game mumble. Now let's hear Paul Allen's mumble. After some long thought, I kind of feel Aldrich Killian was forced into LEGO Marvel Superheroes 1, mainly due to Iron Man 3 releasing the exact same year. All he can do is shoot fireballs and spray fire, which is the same animation as Ghost Rider, by the way. They did improve him slightly in LEGO Marvel Avengers, but in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 1, Aldrich Killian is just boring. He is like a fart in the wind. You be him once and then never again. Oh my, and get a load of this. When you defeat him in the story, he just breaks apart. TT Games didn't even give him a cutscene death. At least they did in LEGO Avengers. Scream all you want, mate. Be grateful you're not any lower on the list. This is Egghead, one of Marvel's most bizarre rogue villains, and all he can do is throw egg, which for some reason sounds like a gun. The inclusion of this character is very, very, very questionable indeed, and there is no surprise here that he is one of the worst, unless you have a thing for eggs. He does return in LEGO Marvel 2 as paid DLC, and they did expand his moveset, giving him electrical eggs and allowing him to throw scrambled eggs. He even has a boss fight in this game where you chase him down as a literal chicken. However, I am purely looking at Egghead in LEGO Avengers here, and to say all he can do is techno terminals and throw egg, Egghead isn't a character I see you and me picking anytime soon. At number 13, no matter how hard anyone tries, no one can make this character interesting. Oh yeah, also, hello there guys, I am RuggedEagle, and if you love LEGO games, why not subscribe? And also, a like would be mega appreciated, as this video did take some time to make. Thank you so much. Anyway, back to it. Who am I talking about exactly? Well, it's Malekith. You know something is bad when his henchmen have more abilities than him in LEGO Marvel Avengers, and they are a lot more fun to be. They've got this little blaster, pew 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 pew, and a gravity grenade. Gravity grenade. I mean, yes, Malekith is better in LEGO Marvel Avengers, but in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 1, you have two versions of the character. You have the comic version and the DLC version, and the only difference between these is how the DLC version can go invisible. He has no special slam attack in LEGO Marvel 1, that goes for both versions, and he's just incredibly bland. He is truly one of the LEGO game characters ever. He had to go below Egghead, at least Egghead is funny. Hey! At number 12 we have, one second, where is it? Ah, there it is, time to pull out the Walkman. Yes, it is Groot. Come and get your love. No, not this Groot. No, not that Groot. This Groot. Even though this variation of Groot is based upon his comic version, there is nothing that resembles his character at all. Groot literally has the exact same fighting animations as Colossus, which, if you did not know, if you play as Wolverine and attack Colossus, you will perform the fastball special. They maybe could have given something like that to Groot with Rocket Raccoon, but unfortunately he has nothing. Oh, and that is not it for the Guardians on this list. We are now at the number 11 spot, and once we get through this next character, the final 10 are all absolutely terrible. They shouldn't even exist. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, oh my, it does. Do you remember back in the day battling your mate on LEGO Marvel Superheroes using ice to win every battle? That ability was broken. I am still waiting for it to be nerfed.
How many times must I say it?
Hello guys, it's been 10 years now. Here is Red Skull, and he was broken in LEGO Marvel Superheroes because his gun had some insane knockback. It was just too much fun to spam against your mate. However, without this feature, he would easily be one of the worst characters, and guess what? In LEGO Marvel Avengers, they decided to get rid of it. Yes, he can call in the boys, but let's be real here, they are a bit useless, and so many other characters can do this who are a lot better. So now, all he can do is target hitting and silver object destruction. Red Skull's main thing going for him was his knockback burst gun, and now he doesn't have it. At number 10, meet Vormund, a terrible character within LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. Seriously, he is a joke. They even promoted him in Germany as one of the best characters in this game, and he just isn't yet. You see this, that is all he can do. Yeah, throw grenades, but what completely baffles me is how the grenades do not even damage enemies. The only time they cause damage is when you hit them on the head. The actual explosion does nothing. What is the point of that? The only positive I can give this character is how you can use his face in the customizer to make Batman. Something in the way. For this next character coming in at number 9, I do have to say he has a really awesome name. It is just a shame that the character is not good at all, and that is Taserface! Who on Xandor can take that name seriously, especially after watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2? Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man. Taserface only has 2 abilities, target and metal destruction. I mean, Vormund and Taserface are very similar. I've decided Taserface is worse because of, well, the name. I still cannot believe this. My all-time favourite character in Marvel is at the next spot at number 8. Yes, it's the legendary outlaw, Star-Lord. This is Star-Lord in LEGO Marvel 1. Yeah, he doesn't look like the Star-Lord we all know and love. In fact, most of the Guardians in this game do not at all, because they are inspired by the comics, especially Groot. As much as I really like the design of Star-Lord in this game, he is just shocking as a character. He only has one ability, and that is target hitting. Star-Lord in LEGO Marvel 2 is a whole different story, however. He even made it into my top 25 best LEGO Marvel characters video, which you definitely should check out after this one. The only Guardian in this game that is somewhat decent is Drax. Oh, and I did forget to mention, yes, Star-Lord can fly, but there is so many other characters that can fly, and Star-Lord literally has one ability. For number 7, can you give us an explosion? Here is Demolition Man. Now, what crosses your mind when you think about Demolition Man? Yeah, explosions. 10 points to Gryffindor. Well, no explosions are happening, as Demolition Man cannot even destroy silver objects. Your name is literally Demolition Man. So what can he do? He has super strength, but this character is so boring, and to say he's called Demolition Man and he can't explode stuff, he is easily one of the worst. There is 260 characters in LEGO Marvel Avengers, and when I stumbled across this guy, I was in pure disbelief, a bit like how this is Hulk's first ever villain. Yes, at number 6 is Gargoyle, who first appeared in the Incredible Hulk issue 1 from 1962. He is a dwarven scientist who got hit by a mutation. Still cannot believe this is Hulk's first ever villain, but hey. Gargoyle plays exactly how you would expect him to. He only can attack with his unique fighting animations, but I don't see anyone really wanting to be Gargoyle, so you may be asking, what abilities does he have? Well, all he can do is hack terminals. Even damage control is better in this game. He has a broom that works the same as Thor's hammer. Look at it. Bring me Thanos. I did warn you that the characters become very, very bad, and we are now moving into the top 5. Here is Mastermind, a character in LEGO Marvel Superheroes who is made for just one thing: mind control. With him being unlocked very late in the story after his amazing boss fight, which is one of the most creative LEGO game bosses ever, battling the Hulk and then Mr. Fantastic. The problem is, with everyone already having Jean Grey from the X-Men level earlier on in the story who can mind control, there is no need for Mastermind. If Mastermind could control enemies' minds at any time, or your co-op partners, he may have been one of the best, but unfortunately, he can't. Not to forget, mind control isn't an ability you need very often. He does have a really awesome idle animation. At first, I thought my game was glitching when I saw this. Yeah, no amount of brainwashing will stop you from getting on the list, buddy. Sorry. I am willing to bet that no one saw this coming, but at number 4 we have Moon Knight. Moon Knight has appeared in every single LEGO Marvel game, and each game has definitely improved him a lot over its predecessor, but in LEGO Marvel 1, Moon Knight is the definition of bland. He has no new animations, he isn't even acrobatic, his stance doesn't fit the character, and worst of all, he literally blinds you when you play as him. I feel like Han Solo in Return of the Jedi. I will happily admit though, his moon disc thingies are satisfying to listen to, but after some time they do get annoying. I am so glad each new LEGO Marvel game improved this character. Look how epic he looks in LEGO Marvel 2. Ooh. Something in the way. It is now time to move into the top 3 worst LEGO Marvel characters ever. Let's go.
Nice hat.
Meet Forbush Man. This character is ridiculously stupid. He is just your average bloke with a pot on his head. Now, for some reason, whenever he takes the pot off his head, it sends out a purple blast, which is called Forbush Vision. I am the mighty Forbush Man. Feel the wrath of my pot. Bushman is such a silly character. He is definitely one of the worst because he technically cannot do anything in the game. I mean, beam deflect doesn't count because how often do you use beam deflect? Yeah, though he is one of the worst, to me he is one of the best. If you love Bushman, comment down below Bushman for life. Let's give this man some deserved appreciation. Yes, I know I placed him at number 3, but shh. Oh, we are now at the number 2 spot, and the second worst ever LEGO Marvel character is the Mandarin. No, not the one with the 10 rings. This one. You may be sitting there thinking, Rugged, I thought you weren't classing civilian-style characters. Well, Mandarin is actually unique because he has his own fighting animations. Mandarin Film has no abilities at all. Even Aunt May puts him to shame. At least she can slap people with a handbag. Then, in LEGO Marvel Avengers, they actually made Mandarin Film good somehow. No joke, he can spin this little rattle thingy and kick footballs like a madman. How is this humanly possible? Yeah, Mandarin Film is not good whatsoever in LEGO Marvel 1, and there is one character who is even worse, and I think you guys know who it is because I have a hatred towards this character. This is how many characters we have had across every single LEGO Marvel game, and the worst ever LEGO Marvel character has to go to Absorbing Man. This character is not only disappointing, he is complete nonsense. The character cannot even absorb anything. You could be Absorbing Man. I could be Absorbing Man. In LEGO Marvel Avengers, they did give him a fancy idle animation. However, that doesn't do anything for the character. TT Games, if you ever do another LEGO Marvel game, please be a LEGO Spider-Man game, please make him be able to absorb stuff. Maybe whatever terrain he is stood on, it changes his form. Yeah, Absorbing Man is definitely one of the LEGO game characters ever.